Joyride, 1957, a novel of intrigue by J.P. Wasmiller, Chapter 137. James had done some research in Portland, and in particular about the missions in California. He found that there were 21 Catholic missions in the state of California. They were all built along a north-south line through the state, now known as El Camino Real. El Camino Real, translated as Royal Road, was approximately 600 miles long. They were all established between 1769 and 1833. California did not become a state until 25 years later in 1858, so James surmised they were built at a time when there was little law or rules to abide by. In this, he was correct. They were used as places of worship, places of abode for the priests and nuns, places of sanctuary as hotels for traveling priests or other Catholic dignitaries. The first to be built was San Diego de Alcala, near the present city of San Diego. James noted on the map he had sketched from a book in the library that 5 of the missions were in the San Francisco area. He decided to visit those first. But while thumbing through a pamphlet from the La Rose Hotel lobby in Santa Rosa, where they were staying, he noticed there was an old Catholic church in Santa Rosa. He had never heard of it. The pamphlet stated it was built in 1887. It looked beautiful in the picture, and he decided to go visit it the next morning. Angela was taking a long bath and recouping from the traumatic bird attack of the day before. He went down and got in the green and white Ranchero, the one with a gold slash down the sides, and now with the one with the huge crack in the windshield. He started it and drove across Highway 101 about 10 blocks to the St. Rose Catholic Church. It was a quaint old church surrounded by older homes. It was built of large stone blocks. He walked up to the door and went inside. It had a vaulted ceiling, and behind the front altar there was a mosaic of Christ and the disciples. Also high on the black back wall was a cross with the crucified Christ. A rather unique circular chandelier dominated the scene. He saw no one, but did see 3 cups on the altar. He walked slowly up to the altar as if he were some kind of spy, and gingerly picked up each in turn. 1930, 1887, and 1944 were the 3 numbers he read. He took his pocket knife out and scraped at the bottom of the one from 1944, but no gold peeled away. He just left a slight gouge in it. He turned to walk back down the aisle. "Welcome to our church. Are you Catholic?" a voice said, startling him. "Yes," James said. He decided his stock answer would be yes from now on, and he would follow that up with a good Catholic if asked. He bowed and crossed himself. "What do you think of our magnificent church? Isn't it grand? It is 70 years old, and we have 1,000 members here in little Santa Rosa." The tall, heavy-set priest smiled widely. "It's marvelous. You are very fortunate to have such a wonderful place to worship," James said. "I am," the priest said. "Our next Mass is in an hour. Would you care to partake?" "Thank you, but I must be going. Tell me, Father, how did this church get its start?" "That is a long story, my friend. Let's sit down over here." He beckoned James to sit in a pew. It had padded seats. "Thank you, Father," James said as the priest sat down beside him.